I'm gonna have you watch this video that a client sent to me along with an eye roll emoji. I can see how this piece of advice can be quite confusing for some of you, especially if you're using vitamin C and a serum. So I want you to take a look at this video and then we're gonna go over how we can just clarify some things. So roll that video.
Here's how I layer vitamin C and hyaluronic acid in my morning routine. First, gentle cleanser. Second, apply vitamin C to dry skin. This one has pure 12% vitamin C to brighten the skin, but also salicylic acid to minimize the appearance of pores. Wait for it to dry and then spritz the skin with a little bit of water. Next, apply hyaluronic acid for that dewy glow. This one has 2 different sizes of hyaluronic acid for the best effect. Finally, just apply sunscreen and you're ready to go.
So as you saw in that video, that dermatologist spritzed on water right after he put on the vitamin C serum. So here is where it can get confusing. So a lot of times you'll see the vitamin C serum paired with hyaluronic acid, and they're both complementary to some degree. Now, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, they're both hydrophilic, which means they both dissolve in water. When you hear lipophilic or lipid soluble, it means it dissolves in oils. So vitamin C and hyaluronic both dissolve in water. Now here is where it gets a little tricky. Vitamin C serum, the clinical studies have shown that it's an L-ascorbic acid, right? So it needs to be in an acidic pH. And the sweet spot where they have found, and I will put links in those studies so you can take a look at yourself or the blog, where it says that the pH, so acidity is below 7, anything below 7, but the sweet spot for the pH of vitamin C serum, in order to be stable enough and to penetrate the stratum corneum, is about 3.5. That is the most effective. However, our skin's acid mantle ranges anywhere between, depending on what products that you're using, 4.5 all the way to 5.5. Now, although that doesn't seem like a lot, that on a pH scale, that is huge. Now, the stratum corneum, that's the outermost part of our epidermis, the top layer of our skin. It's hydrophobic. Okay, because of the oil on our skin. And this is why you will see a lot of the, you'll see when people are doing acid peels that they will treat the skin with a pre-solution to strip the oils from the skin, to have the acids, whatever they're using, penetrate the skin as much as possible. So, by adding water right after you do the vitamin C, you're diluting it and you are actually decreasing the efficacy of the vitamin C solution. So there are some tricks to that. Now, the reason why he is putting that on there is because the hyaluronic acid, or the sodium hyaluronate, depending on what he's using, that will naturally attract to those water molecules, because hyaluronic acid is water soluble and water loving, right? Because it's a humectant. It's drawn to moisture. So here is my professional tip on both increasing the hydration levels in your skin, but at the same time avoiding neutralizing that vitamin C. Because remember, vitamin C, the antioxidant, is highly unstable, especially when exposed to air, light, and heat. So just by putting it on your skin, it becomes unstable. And this is why when studies have found that when pairing it with other antioxidant, it helps increase the stabilization, therefore increasing the efficacy of vitamin C. And that's why you see SkinCeuticals, they pair it with ferulic acid. You see it paired with, when it's also shown paired with glutathione or astaxanthin, any one of these antioxidants, it can help stabilize the vitamin C. So if you want to increase the efficacy of your vitamin C, you find that you're not seeing a whole lot of improvement, let me tell you how important pH is. So for those of you who haven't seen the video, you will see my client here. She is a very good example. This is her before picture. And if you look at the sides of her face where there is some sagging, there is quite a few fine lines and wrinkles and creases there, that right there tells me that the level of vitamin C levels in her skin is lacking. So, but also at the same time, she's a Fitzpatrick skin type 1, which means they tend to be a little bit more reactive, especially when you're lowering that pH. So you have to be really careful with this skin type because they're already prone to redness and inflammation. So when you get the pH right, without increasing inflammation, it can do wonderful things. And this is why pH is really important. Now, here is a way that you can increase the efficacy of the vitamin C and at the same time increase the level of hydration on your skin without diluting. And there's many ways to do it. It depends on the person's individual skin type. But with her, okay, so not with you, but with her, one of the things that you can do is I use a toner. Now, first, no alcohol-based toners and no witch hazel-based toners. So witch hazel is up to 14% alcohol and no hydrosol. So hydrosol is basically, it's just infused with water that's drawn with, pressed rose petals or lavender or whatever. So no hydrosols, no water, and no witch hazel. I use, and this is why I've been touting it for years for all my clients, and this is the Brightening Biopeptide Toner. And as you can see, I use it myself. Okay, so what this has in here is it has aloe vera juice first, glycerin, okay, methylsulfonylmethane, which is an absorption enhancer, sodium PCA, so pyroglutamate. It has copper gluconate, and it has a whole bunch of different things in here. But it not only has a bunch of humectants to help increase the moisture on the skin, but it has digluconate and gluconolactone. So that is a PHA, polyhydroxy acid. What the difference is that it works a lot better. It works like an AHA, because remember, AHA will bring down the pH of your skin. So when you do put on the L-ascorbic acid, it actually enhances absorption. But for some people, it can increase sensitivity because it also takes off the oil of your skin in order to increase that absorption, right? So what that does is it actually is very complementary to people who have dry, mature skin, postmenopausal skin, sensitive skin, rosacea, and eczema. So it's very, very beneficial. So when you use this, so what I did is with her is I used a vitamin C along with the astaxanthins because it's more stable. I let it dry, okay, for 15 minutes or so, and then had her do this instead of a toner, okay? So no alcohol, no water-based toners, no hydrosols. That will increase the efficacy. So if you're kind of doubting that, then I want you to take a look at this after picture. Now, of course, we did some other things with her, and this is not the video for that. If you want to take a look at that, you can look at it up here, but we did some other things. We did not use any topical drugs, just so you know. We didn't use any tretinoin, we didn't use any hydroquinone, we didn't use any invasive acid peels, just because of how frail her skin was. So if you look at the afterwards, we did some things with professional level vitamin C treatment for her skin. So you can see how well her skin did with that. So that is one of the things, is that if you want to increase the efficacy of vitamin C serums, one of the things that you can do is use something like that. Of course, you don't have to use this. If you find one, that's great, but this one was specifically formulated for my clients in mind, especially the ones that have hyperpigmentation. I will leave a link up above or below for the product. So for those of you some of you who keep getting confused where the description is, the description is like right below the video, and if it's a short, I think it's the 3 dots in the corner. Okay, now for those of you who are saying I can't use L-ascorbic acid, straight vitamin C. It is just too sensitizing for my skin. You can actually use, there's several different vitamin C derivatives that have been proven to be more stable than the actual vitamin C, and the penetration is actually greater. However, according to a lot of these studies, the studies that were done mostly, not all, but mostly on animals. And so there still needs to be some more studies. However, people do post pictures online of using vitamin C derivatives that have tended to work better for their skin. So if that is you, then obviously wait till it completely absorb into your skin. Then if you use this toner, because again, typically people who have more sensitive, more dry skin, they're going to tend to go into the vitamin C derivatives, and they're usually going to be more, cream based or oil based, obviously. So this is why getting the pH of vitamin C serums is so important, because vitamin C is so unstable. According to one article, it said that just by raising that vitamin C from pH of 3, which is acidic, to 5, it actually increases the oxidation rate by a factor of 2. And they've tested serums, vitamin C serums, where the pH was anywhere between 7.35 to 7.45, which is neutral. It actually makes the vitamin C unstable. So according to several clinical trials and studies, they have found that the sweet spot for pH of vitamin C serum is anywhere between a pH of 3 and 3.5. So it is important what you have on or what you apply immediately before and after you apply your vitamin C serum. When you put on your vitamin C serum, let it sit, let it absorb into your skin. By spritzing that water, you're going to decrease or actually increase the pH of your skin, making it less acidic, making the vitamin C less unstable. So if you have the correct pH for your skin, not for the dermatologist's skin, not for my skin, but for your skin, you can see how a certain bioactive ingredients can really work for your skin, especially having the right pH for your skin. So if you're interested in finding more about or wanting to see the video with her experience, you can click here, and the 3 important things you need to know about vitamin C here. And if you are interested in finding more about a personalized consultation, finding more about your specific skin type, based on your health, the skin products that you're using, and you are looking for more results, then go ahead and click in the description below. There'll be more information on that, because remember, makeup is an art, skincare is a science. We'll see you in the next video.